Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not. What I'm doing this birth month is I'm going. This year in general, I want to start doing more physical media stuff, showing you my physical media and all that. But for birth month, what I wanted to do is have a physical media Friday, or each Friday this month. I'll show you physical media based on different groups from my childhood. In this case, channels. So we're starting with Fox Kids. Fox Kids. Fox Kids. Fox Kids. Fox Kids. You're watching Fox Kids. And specifically just Fox Kids, because I could have expanded to the Fox primetime stuff I had. Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, which would have gone beyond my childhood, but there's also like Buffy and stuff like that. Well, Buffy was the reruns were on there, but they were not. I don't know what other stuff was on there. I could have done. I had fun with reruns of shows that they aired on the weekends and stuff. Jack of All Trades was a good show. Cleopatra 25 was really good. They didn't last more than one season, but they were good shows, man. Bruce Campbell's the man. In the year 2525, that song was a banger. But I decided not to include any of those. I almost got technical. Okay, I want to point something out. So at least I mentioned it in the video. If I can find it real quick. I don't want to have to go digging for it. This thing. No, let's do this one. All right. I swear it was an Edge one. So is it this one? And I'm just gonna right here in front of me. I wanted to mention Saved by the Bell to college years. Okay. Well, not a Fox Kids show. At some point in the mid 90s, after the Saturday morning Fox Kids block got over, they would air like an episode or two of this. Just this one, not the original. They would air the original Saved by the Bell weekdays at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. But this would be Saturday morning, only briefly. Because the show only lasted one season and they had the reruns. Guess they had the syndication rights for that. I don't know how you could do a one season show in syndication, but they did it. Unless it was all Saved by the Bell, they had the rights for, and I just at that point, that was on. And then they played Saved by the Bell forever on TBS. So basically Fox Kids, there is one show, one very famous animated show that aired on Fox that I'm counting because it was a part of my childhood. So I'm counting it. When we get to it, you'll understand. But so we'll start. It's a nice 3 stacks here I have. So we'll start with It's Time for Animaniacs. It's got the first season here, even though I think it was the first season there. Yeah, because here, the monkey song, episode 2 as Yakko's World, United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Grenada, Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia, Venezuela, Honduras, Guyana, and still Guatemala, Bolivia, and Argentina, and Ecuador, Chile, Brazil, Costa Rica, Belize, Nicaragua, Bermuda, Bahamas, Tobago, San Juan, Paraguay, Uruguay, Suriname, and French Guiana, Barbados, and Guam. Norway and Sweden, and Iceland, and Germany, and Finland. Norway and Sweden, and Iceland, and Finland, and Germany, and I One Piece. No, I'm not going to go all the way, but I can do. I don't know if I have the Maniacs Live. This was a show. Yakko's World of Baldness. Wacko's America song. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, Indianapolis, Indiana, and Columbus is the capital of Ohio. There's Montgomery, Alabama, South Helena, Montana, and there's Providence Island, there's Boise, Idaho, Texas, there's Austin, then we go north to Massachusetts, Boston, Albany, New York, Tallahassee, Florida, Washington, D.C., Santa Fe, New Mexico, and that's what Tennessee. Elvis thing out there, like, you know. Yeah. There's the President song, too, but I don't know what's on here. But, yeah, you had Animaniacs. But you also had the Goodfellas, which was a parody of the Goodfellas, because kids love that. Mindy and the Dog. Pinky and the Brain, which got their own spin-off. Yeah, and it aired on Fox Kids first. And then Kids WB said, ours, mine. And they started airing the subsequent seasons. But I need a fourth one. I'm thinking it might be Kids WB, but I'm not exactly sure how much I have of that. I might just turn that into The WB. If I had him, I could add like Smallville. And because that's what I didn't watch a lot of Fox, just Fox Kids. But the WB I did grow up with as a teenager. Smallville and the Drew Carey Green Screen Show and Blue Collar TV and Buffy and Angel, but I didn't watch those shows in the top. Anyway, this is another one. Archie's Weird Mysteries. It aired after the Fox Kids era, I think. This says 99, maybe not. But it aired in syndication. I remember this, at least the reruns of this airing in the afternoons after the Fox Kids thing got done. Before kids took over and stuff, but I do remember watching this. Archie's Weird Mysteries. No Fox Kids collection could be complete without Batman. I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman. And I'm proud to say that I have most of my childhood DC cartoons on Blu-ray. I have this. I have Batman Beyond, which I will put in that Kids WB one when I get to it. This technically has, I could put this in the Kids WB because this has the new Batman Adventures Season 3. It's the new Batman Adventures. It was the Batman Superman Adventures Hour or whatever. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. Bum, 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 ba, bum. That was the theme song, but this is also good. Fantastic, right? And it has the two movies. You have the two movies in it. You have Batman Master Phantasm and Batman Mr. Freeze Sub-Zero. I do want to get... They do have a Blu-ray for Mystery of the Batwoman, which was another movie that was a part of this, but I haven't gotten it yet. But I do want to get it, because I feel like it'd be complete. Next we have Beast Wars. Dun, dun, dun. Ba-ba-da. From Mainframe Entertainment, who brought you Reboot. I wish I could have that. We have here, this is the complete collection box set. We got the book here. You got season 1 all by itself. And then seasons 2 and 3 were so short they put them together. And I like season 1. I feel like that's when the show was more genuine. And they're like, now we have to change, because I watched through this once before, and it's like, once you get to season 2 and 3, we need to start changing some of the... It's not enough to just introduce new characters. We need to change the looks of certain characters so we can sell toys, because that's what Transformers is about, selling toys, of course. It's not the worst tactic they came up with for selling new toys. Like when they made Transformers the movie, and they said, hey, let's kill off all of our established characters, bring in new ones, and sell those toys. And everyone went, fuck you. And like, okay, we gotta bring them back now. So, yeah, so they changed. You see, Optimus Prime will look like that in season 1. Right? Then he had like a transmetal armor, and he's that one. Right? Or is it the same one? But then in season 3, he was Optimus, which looked... Do I have a picture of Optimus on here? That's Transmetal. Optimus. And then, like... Yeah, then you had, like, I liked Dinobot's transformation. His Transmetal 2 body. I had that toy. Yes. Growing up. I liked his. You had like Cheetos is another one that kept changing each season, really. And then Megatron changed too. He was a T-Rex, and then he changed to like a hovering T-Rex, and then he was just a dragon during season 3. So it was really weird. Like, we gotta sell those toys. And then they came up with a sequel series called Beast Machines, which I actually liked. It was a little darker, which I was a teenager at this point, so that I was appreciated. I don't think I had any of these toys, except for the McDonald's ones. They had McDonald's toys, and we had Optimus Primal. What's the name? Thrush or whatever was Waspinator in one form. And my brother had a Megatron, which turned the dragon into that thing. Yeah. Those are the ones we had. And I think it was we just got the Thrush and the Megatron. I think I found Optimus Primal at a garage sale. Hey, garage sales were the best back in the day, dude. For toys, I'll go to a garage sale now. I'll still look at the toys. Fuck it. You might get something good. Especially if they're selling older toys, you know? And best was you could buy like a bag of toys for $1. That shit was cool. I decided to put these in here because they also had a Nickelodeon. And I know Big LT would be like, that's Nickelodeon. But to me, I don't remember watching it on Nickelodeon. I watched it on Fox Kids, and that's Beetlejuice. And I don't know which seasons, but this is just seasons 1, 2, and 3. And I watched it on Fox Kids, so that's where I'm going to put it. So, yes, that was the Shout Factory DVDs. They're the same DVD looks in each one. Look, they're the same. I don't know why. They just are. But we have Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I know this is a double-edged sword here, because Season 1, this is the best of. So Season 1 aired on CBS and was produced by Deke. And then it switched to Fox Kids. It was produced by Hanna-Barbera, I think. And they changed the voice. It might be the other way around, but I don't have that on. But I could look it up quick. Hold on. You're going to hear a noise. Here it is. Come on, cooperate. I even got to use this in a non-review video. How does that work? Still got Kazam on here. That spoiler alert. I'm gonna do Kazam. So Bill. As I realize this is like the first Friday, and Kazam won't be till later. It's Excellent Adventures, 1990 TV show. Okay. Alright, so it's... Okay, first season of the show was produced by Hanna-Barbera and aired on CBS in 1990 with Keanu Reeves, Alex Winter, George Carlin, and Bernie Casey reprising their roles. And then you had the second season in 1991, the animated series switched production companies and networks, and airing on Fox Kids, produced by Deke Animation City. And yeah, and now instead of they're replaced by the soon-to-be live-action actors of Evan Richards and Christopher Kennedy. Evan Richards, of course, Milo from Society. No. No, I can't see him as anything. You think I'd see him as Bill, but no, I see him as Milo. I even called him Milo in that New Witness review. Yeah, they're live-action TV series that they did. And now, instead of just going through time, because this was a learning show for kids. So the first season was going through time, learning about people like Leonardo da Vinci or Beethoven, or not Beethoven, Mozart, and stuff like that. Now, for this new one, it's we go into books and shit. You literally see Sherlock Holmes in the opening. A little bit different, but yes. Okay, now we have a Digimon, Digital Monster. Digimons are the champions. I have season 1, which they decided to package in 3 separate things to make money. But there is also one that's just all of them together. I don't know why you didn't just sell it all in one. Which was not a very good strategy later, because they did that for every season, sort of. They did seasons 1, 2, and 3, and this season they did that. So you had like that. Volumes 1, 2, and 3 is season 1. Volumes 1, 2, and 3 is season 2. They only produced 2 volumes for season 3 because it wasn't selling very well, they didn't produce volume 3. Not that I could find anyway. They should just release the whole season together. Screw making money. I mean, come on. Because now they do have one, you could get it itself. Season 4 did that. They just released the whole thing. So you can get it the whole season, but for those who were collecting these, I didn't get season 2 for some reason. I should have, because those are the 2 seasons I was into the most. Season 3 is when you get into the Fox Kids ended. And then, I have season 4 on my Xbox though. Fox Kids ended. And then, Disney purchased both Digimon and Power Rangers, which we'll talk about later. And they aired Digimon on UPN, or whatever it was called now, before they UPN in the afternoon. Remember that? We went to a hotel and I watched an episode in a hotel room back then, 2003, 3. And then they had Power Rangers and Jetix and stuff and ABC. And then they started producing new Digimon, or taking a new. It was Japanese. They were just, they had to produce an English dub directly for Jetix, and that was where season 5 came from. And it took forever for Cross Wars, or as it became here, Fusion, to come out. So long that Nickelodeon took it, and that was into like 2015. That's a whole decade. The Dungeons and Dragons cartoon, which I know is from the 80s, but they aired it on Fox Kids, the reruns. So, shit. There was one thing I wanted to bring up. It's a movie, but it counts. Hold on. I'm gonna need to pause this. Hold on. And the coffee on the cream. Okay. I'm back. I found it. Took me a while. I knew exactly what area it was. Turns out it wasn't in the first and second. It was all the way to the back. On the bottom. I found it. We'll get to it. Next we'll talk about Goosebumps. So I had Goosebumps. I read the books. I watched the show. This one means a lot to me. Not the episode particularly, but I like the episode. Haunted Mask 2. My grandma got me this. So it means a lot to me, Personally, she got it for me. And I got these. We got Monster Blood, Not Living Dead, and Say Cheese and Die. They're my favorites right there. Trilogy, The Ghost Next Door Came From Beneath the Sink. I need to do more of these. I did some reviews and I stopped. We have Attack of the Jack-O-Lanterns, The Headless Ghost, and The Scarecrow Walks at Midnight. And Attack of the Mutant, The Blob, Ate Everyone, and Go Eat the Worms are right there. That's the end of stack number 1. Stack number 2. We have a show premiering in 1999 based off of the 1998 hit Gojira, the series. I love this. This production company was all over the 90s, dude. They had an Extreme Ghostbusters, this, Rusty the Big Guy and Rusty the Boy Robot. It was also on Fox Kids. That Extreme Ghostbusters there in the syndication, but Big guy into the new, and with the tea. For the red and the white and the blue. That show. Yeah. What's it? Ian Ziering was the voice of Nigo Papadopoulos. Satopoulos. Right. Not Matthew Broderick. It's just broken. I have a 4 disc in there. I don't know how good it is though, because it's the newer 4 discs are crap. By the way, just saying. Fox Kids also had a lot of superhero shows back in the 90s. Iron Man season 2 theme is better. Season 2 as a whole is better, but this has both seasons complete. First and second season is complete series. 1994. I wish I would have got the Fantastic Four series when I did, but when I wanted to, but I didn't. I love that show though. I love these cartoons. I grew up with them, so that's the first one. It's not the last one you'll see. And we have Ninja Turtles, Dookie. No, how did you know how to put that in Young Frankenstein? Doo-doo! Yes, Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation, which is a show I really liked in 1998 when it came out. And I bought the DVDs, both of these at the same time. And I put the first disc in and I went, this sucks. And yeah, you do. They were so lazy they couldn't even put different covers. It's the same cover, just it says Volume 1 and Volume 2, that's it. The backs are different. These are all basically the same front covers. Backs are different. You have Splinter here. Oops. You have Splinter here, and you have a bunch of shit here. Yeah, they introduced a 5th turtle named Venus, and then they actually admit, oh no, the turtles aren't brothers, because she was also in the turtle tank, the fish tank, when it fell. She went to Japan or something, Japan or something, and they were all in the tank. Oh, they're not brothers anymore because they wouldn't have a love interest thing with her, so they're not related anymore. Even though I don't understand. I don't think these people, this and Disney, don't understand. It doesn't matter with animals if they're related. They be banging anyway. But I guess for kids, you can't make it look ewy, right? Even today, I bet you anything, they're going to do a Lion King 2. And they're going to make, in this version of Lion King 2, they're going to make Kovu Scar's son. Because now they're not related. Because in this new prequel Mufasa that nobody wanted or even needed, they established that, actually, Mufasa was adopted. So technically, he and Scar are not blood brothers. I've always wanted a brother. I've been contemplating going through all the remakes this year. Not for December, just to do them throughout the year. And it's always that one and Cruella that makes me go, I don't know if I want to, though. I could deal with Alice in Wonderland. I could deal with Maleficent. That Cruella movie makes me go, why? And then this one, why? To me, that's the only reason, the only way it makes sense to make that prequel is so they can establish that they're not actually brothers, so that Kovu can actually be Scar's son in the sequel that they actually made. So, don't make snouts quick. My garbage way over there. Then we have Go Power Rangers, which is in the P because I got. But so this is the Power Rangers. This is the box set I got from my friend Ryan. This is the box set we got. I do like that now. It's they're one season now instead of 2 sets. That's season 1, which should have been red. That's season 2, which should have been blue. Should have been the other way around, but it's fine. And then we have season 3, which is the same as the season 3 set because they put that as one set. Right. Then you have the Alien Rangers and a bonus disc, which has interviews, casting director, Lord Zed's Monster Heads, Alpha's Magical Christmas, like a bonus. Was there another Christmas one? I'm dreaming of a White Ranger. Was there another one? The Good, the Bad, and the Stupid. Oh, there's 2 bonus discs on here. Okay. I like this. And then you have Power Rangers Zeo, volumes 1 and 2. Again, they use the same cover. And the backs on these ones. There's... Again, why not just put it... They eventually just said, let's just do one set, but... I don't know why they thought they had to do double. Turbo. Volume 1 and 2. In Space. Volume 1 and 2. Excuse me again. Jesus. And then they started just releasing the single seasons. So you got Lost Galaxy. Lost Galaxy. Power Rangers. Lightspeed. Lightspeed Rescue. Time Force. Time Force. Power Rangers. And Wild Force. Power Rangers. And I'm just doing the ones that were on Fox Kids. After that, they went to Disney. So that'll be, I don't know, eventually. The Nickelodeon ones I'll talk about in a Nickelodeon video, but I don't know if I'm doing a Disney one, so. Alright, this is what. Sailor Moon. Yes, I watched this. I almost counted Dragon Ball Z here, but I think I'll do that in the Cartoon Network one eventually. But yes, we have Sailor Moon. That was on there. This is the first season. I don't like the dub. The dub that they originally used, I liked. But I don't like the new dub voice for her. She was fine in the original. I was like, oh, I'm Sailor Moon and I'm gonna do like, no, you sound weird. But this is the first season, so this is the one that was the Ascension. Next, no, this one is next. Siegfried and Roy, Masters of the Impossible. This is the pilot film, 76 minutes. They had a show. It was like a kind of like Dungeons and Dragons. It was kind of like a fantasy adventure show type deal with Siegfried and Roy in the olden days with the tiger. This was cool. I should do one that like the fourth one, instead of like Kids WB, should be like Kids WB and Syndication. Because I could pull out other ones that I have in there, like Sonic Underground, which was on Kids WB in the afternoon, so I guess that counts, but still. I don't know. This is the one that I was like, I'm going to count it, because I did watch it again. Simpsons. The Simpsons. I talk about the first episode, which was the Christmas episode. I miss when they had these fold-out things. Now they're just all on a regular case, and they don't even care anymore. Look at that. And the disc designs are not like that. It's just writing. It's not. They ran out of fun. Oh, they want to watch this. He's sleeping, and Maggie's sitting on top of him. Fell asleep. One on the back. I sometimes like to do this one. No, you can't see Bart though, so that's the thing. I'm sorry, nose is bugging me. Now we have a Spider-Man. And I just have the volumes of the season. So we have the Ultimate Villain Showdown, which contains the episodes Make-A-Wish, Attack of the Octobot, Enter the Green Goblin, Rocket Racer. Okay. I swear that's... I don't know if I have a thing in each of them, but... We have the Venom Saga, my personal favorite, because Venom's one of my favorite villains. I don't have a thing for it. This is my second copy. I won the first one. I lost the case. Spider-Man versus Doc Ock. No, come on, that one. Daredevil versus Spider-Man. No, and that one. And again, they had on the disc. Now that's cool. And Return of the Green Goblin. That one has a thing. The Spot, Goblin War, Turning Point, Guilty. Yeah. That's those. Drink quick. This is going longer. And we have Tiny Toon Adventures, which didn't air for the first season on there. It was in syndication. It was like the third season or something, but I don't care. Season 1 right here. So it's got cool. This is a cool disc. Oh, yeah. And I also added the special How I Spent My Vacation. Original movie. We have Where is Carmen Sandiego? Carmen Sandiego. This a pop exploded on it. And it, yeah. That's why it's all. Listen, you can hear it. I think I broke it. I didn't, but. I bought this at the same time I did Archie's Weird Mysteries. It's just. I tried to watch it. It's. I don't know. It's educational for kids. X-Men. Volume 1. That's Volume 1. There. And then we have Young Hercules. Zeus. King of the Gods. He had a son. Young Hercules. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I love this show, dude. When I saw the Shout Factory was doing this, this is Universal? Could I technically do this with Universal? Jess, we're like, no. 50 episodes. See, this is one I'm always convinced I can do a short-lived. This ran for 50 episodes in 1998. 50! How is that? That's short-lived, but still, it didn't. Some episodes I remember. There's, let's see. In Your Dreams. That one I had a VHS tape. I watched it all the time. The first two parts, Treasure of Zeus, part 1 and 2, there's 3 of them? No, those 3 then, I guess. I don't know. The one where he meets his half-brother Apollo. Is that somewhere? Dad Always Liked Me Best. Is that what that is? Con Aries. Apollo, is that all the way down here? That's it? There's that one with that flying creature thingy, too. Yeah. Yes, that's... There you go. That is all my physical media for Fox Kids. 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 That went on for years. That's all I have. I did attempt to try to get more, like Tasmania. That's expensive to get those. The Tick. Those are a little bit less expensive. And even the Casper Show. They did a Casper Show. I don't even know this. After the success of the Casper movie in 1995, Amblin Entertainment did a Casper animated series that aired on Fox Kids. It was a continuation of the movie. So it wasn't just Casper the Friendly Ghost doing things. No. Dr. Harvey and Kat were in the show with him. It was weird. You can watch episodes on YouTube. You can find them on YouTube. It's interesting. I used to have volumes of Space Goose. Those are expensive to get now, too. I used to rent them from Cash Price back in the day. Used to rent them. They were. This theme song is by Iggy Pop. Right, Action Man. The 2000s one, not the 90s one. That'll be in like a syndicated cartoon one. I never watched them before, but yeah. So, thank you for watching. I'm Sky and I'll see you in the next one.